go. Oh man, I just woke up from an awesome nap. God, I needed that. How is everyone today?
I know you love me. I wanna roll you up into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky. I hear you calling me. I wanna roll you up into my life. Let's love up to make a single star in the sky.
Ah, there we go. Oh my god, it's Meet the Boy immediately bombing me with fruit. Oh my god, how are you doing? Ugh. Get his ass. I know, I haven't been here for a few days. I apologize. I have been so bombarded with work. It has been insane. How are you doing, Meat? It's been a hot minute. I'm so glad to see you here. Ride you up into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky. I know you to feel me. I wanna ride you up into my life. Let's love up to make. Been better. I'm in a Project Zomboid commune today, but I'll be here watching. Sick. Project Zomboid. I've heard good things about that game. What's the deal with it? Revolt, revolt, revolt. Look, I just got this job, and I do like it. It's just I've had to cover people's shifts, and I work every day this week except for Friday, and he wants to roll you up into his life. This is a song from Katamari Damacy. It's So we have to survive zombies in isometric Kentucky. That is hilarious. That sentence alone is just absolute amazingness. All right, mute that. All right. The important thing to know that the singer is probably Japanese, so his English is a little off. It's pretty close though. But yeah, for those of you who haven't played Katamari Damacy, or Katamari, basically the point of the game is to roll things up into a ball, and then that ball is tossed up into the sky, and it becomes a star. So for him to be like, what is it, the phrase? Some old-timey song. English is the best. God, I hate that. So, I mean, no, it's not just some old-timey song. It's still from a video game. I open up every single stream with a song from a video game, fun fact. Because it's much easier to claim the copyright on video games than it is to claim the copyright on actual songs that have copyrights. Yeah. Let me make some adjustments real quick. This game is really quiet, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I think that's good. And how many fruits was that? 6. So the fruit goal has been bumped up to, or fruit counter has been bumped up to 369 or 669. 697. There we go. Those are the numbers. Before Babos gets blasted by lawsuits. Hey, I'm not actually making any money, so, you know. Hello, Impa. This is the last place I expected to find you, courageous one. I came to investigate local geoglyph, but the sandstorm scuttled my plans. Now that it has finally died down, I intend to resume my search. Link, I have been wondering, have you found the geoglyph in southern Eldon yet? The map of the Forgotten Temple showed a geoglyph that looked like a stone tablet. We intend to investigate that geoglyph as well. Now I must finish my preparations and reunite with Kato. I've left him waiting at the entrance of the town for so long, I will be half surprised if he has not left without me. Time to get distracted by a side quest and not finish the game. You would be shocked at how high the potential is for that. This is not the last stream, but I hope to be done with this game soon-ish. I am trying to see if I can go into the clothing shop, though. What's a shiny thing left? Yeah, I'll take some splash fruit. Why not? Because apparently the desert is super hot. But so the two things that we're here to do today is finish investigating the geoglyphs and figure out what the deal with the Master Sword is. Once we do those two things, I do believe that we shall be all set for, It sounds like the monsters are all gone now, Pedra. So could you move that crate away from the door? Oh, of course. Let me move it now. Easy as ack. What's the matter, Pedra? My back. No. You can't lift that. No, you know I can't lift that myself. What are we going to do? Customers won't be able to get in if we can't unblock the door. Wonderful. Okay. It sounds like I have to jump into a well. Wonderful. Dude, what are you doing up here? Shh, not so loud! If you're too loud, the guards might find us. Plus, it makes it harder to hear the voices coming from below. Something about a secret? I was hearing these voices during the sand shroud. Could they be the calls of those brave Gerudo who fell to the monsters? Gerudo. It's Gerudo. Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot that this is where I left this last time I was here. Do I have any resources to really finish up this job? Not really. Oh, wait. I don't need resources. I did finish the job. Okay. So this is where the shop is at, I do believe. So let's do that. Dig a hole. How off am I? Wow, by like 2 inches. Somebody used to watch Yogbox. That's what that tells me. For those of you guys, are you familiar with Yogbox? I'm here. Client list check, products check. Avo! But the door is blocked. How did you... never mind. It's our rule not to pry into the business of our customers. You're welcome in our shop, no matter how you manage to make it inside. This is the Gerudo Secret Club. The only shop in town that sells clothing designed with Vo in mind. Considering Vo aren't allowed in town, I'm sure you can understand why the shop is a secret. Anyway, that's how we run our business. We are not concerned with who you are. As an outcast myself, I appreciate your business. Okay. Oh my god, they got the boots and the shoes. They are just really fucking expensive. I have no clue who they are, but I've heard that song before. So for if you didn't know, Yogbox is an old group of YouTubers who used to do Minecraft way back in the day. And they had a ton of videos back then, like a ton of them. What's going on? Why is everything so expensive? Vasak. I was not expecting a voe to suddenly appear right before my eyes. Nearly made me jump out of my skin. I should thank you, though. I had a crick in my back, but the shock of your arrival seems to have fixed it. My husband is a highly in vogue, too. Imagine if he had been the one suddenly appearing, but obviously he isn't allowed into the town. Since it's customary for Gerudo to return to town at a certain age, our daughter and I moved back here. I warned my husband several times that voe were not allowed inside the town and that were sometimes jailed, but, well, he insisted on traveling with us all the way here. And when I saw him eyeing the town walls when we parted ways. Woblin, I wonder what you're up to right now. Anyway, once you're done shopping, you'd better get out of town before any of the guards catch you. Wait, is the dude on the roof your husband? Am I missing a subquest here? There we go. Now I can open the door. It's beginning. Are you the dude? No, your name is Bonsai. Or Bozai? Boozai. Anyway, the point is he's not the husband. Let's see. Take a look at the map here. So we've checked out the Ganon statue. There's a maze down here. I don't know if I want to do a maze. And then we are missing a couple of... We're missing the one down there by the maze. So maybe we go do that as well. Get the maze done. And then there's another 2 statues up here. We're 3 statues short. Alright. You know, if I'd gotten the notification that like you discovered a subquest or something like that, I probably would do it. Unless he's just like sitting outside of these walls here. Doesn't look like he is though. Oh God. Oh, you can't use your abilities in the city. Weird. Okay, sure. Let's see. There was something I was going to do. And it's gonna be to... Let's head over to the south side. I'm gonna do that maze. I've made up my mind. We're gonna do the maze. The giant 3D maze, both up in the sky and the air and the whatever. And then the other thing that we're gonna do is pick up that shrine for, you know, subquest stuff. Or main quest stuff, I guess. I guess it's main quest. Where's Joanna? That's a great question. I'm sure they'll be here. I did let them know that I am currently streaming. And they do seem to enjoy watching me suffer. Play this game. We need a bird break in the maze. Probably. Especially the aerial part. Turn me around. I want that treasure chest. I love how climbing this thing causes the cold effect to appear. Oh, it's a shield. I actually do like that shield, but we already have 2 of those shields. So we really don't need it. Am I cold? I can't tell if I'm cold or not. We are going to be heading out to the desert here in just a bit to go handle some stuff. that an enemy? God, I sure hope not. Don't worry, there will be a bird break today, though. And we don't need necessarily Joanna to be like the one that gives us the opportunity to have a bird break. It's easier with Joanna because they know a lot of birds. But if somebody in chat also happens to know a fair amount of birds, I'm actually going to ignore that guy. Then I am more than willing to do me a bird break. Oh, there we go. I was like, was this in this game or was this in a different game that you were able to do that? It's this one. Really? I can't pull that up? Oh, you know why? Because it's attached to something. Nope, and it did not matter if I knew it was attached to something. It still shot. Oh my god. Really? Dang. Can't wait till I get the Master Sword. It will be wonderful. I hope. We can only hope that it will be wonderful. Karahatag Shrine. God, my hands are like falling apart from work. Like I have so many cuts and blisters from just washing dishes over and over and over and over and over and over again. It is so rough. What do you hope it does? I hope it's a sword. I expect it to do the exact same thing that it does in Breath of the Wild. To be perfectly honest. The Drifting Flame Shrine. That should be interesting. I wonder what happens here. Let me complete all those. Now, what do I want it to do? That's a great question. Honestly, I would be excited if it did anything. Anything new. Oh. Look at that. Wow, that was the most Zelda puzzle I've ever seen. Look for a diamond at the whack, essentially. The puzzle. Interesting. Look at me finding shit. Mighty Construct Bow. You know, yeah, I'll pick this up. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. That's fine. We can fall. I got plenty of health. Oh. Okay, I see. Okay, I can just climb this whole surface here. Can I climb the outside of this surface? Like, can I climb up and around here? I can. Okay. I was really worried there for a second. That's a pretty heavy shield. I wish I hadn't just done that. Can I climb this wall? I cannot. I'm clearly missing something here. Okay, let's see how far away I can do this from. Really? Okay. How off was I? Oh, I actually overshot it. Oh my god, that is so fast. Oh, you know what I could do? This is what I'll do. Alright, so it exists here, right? Count to like 5. And then I pick it up and move it over here. Count for another indefinite amount of time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What is he cooking? That's a great question. I am merely trying to get this to do the thing I want it to. There we go. This shrine is so frustrating. It's pretty rough. Is that how you did it? That's how I did it. I want my shield back. I'm not letting it have my skateboard. Hello, Zephyr, by the way. How are you doing today? Another friendly face. I'm very happy to see you. But, you know, what have you been up to? You have done well to reach this place. To reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. How I did was I ran under the things before the wicks are pushed down while holding the candle, then stood up on the button and rewound the candle to float around and light them as floor lowers. You know, that makes a little bit more sense given the fact that what you're given is a torch. Yeah, what I did was whack. I used you saw what I did. I had to use rewind on an item that I was carrying that was heavy enough to push down the switch, in this case a minecart shield that I had. And then I was able to reposition it, and then yeah, I used my arrow. Procrastinating on my writing. Understandable. What's going on, lady? Savote. I've heard about you. You're the Vo who fought alongside our soldiers, right? This is a training area for Garuda warriors. The harsh program here requires stamina, willpower, and smarts to cross the desert. Welcome to the starting line for the desert race. I'm here to oversee the desert race and give advice to any challengers. Up to now, only Garuda warriors were allowed to undergo training this rough. But since you've already proven yourself in battle, we'll make an exception for you. We'll ask for 10 rupees per attempt at the training fee. Are you ready to try the desert race? Let's do it. Very well. From now on, soldier, you're at my mercy. I hope you're ready because I'm going to run you ragged. But first, some ground rules. In the desert race, you must pass through 7 arches around the desert before reaching the goal. God. The desert is hard on a runner. You shouldn't hesitate to use whatever advantages you can think of. However, if you stray too far off the course or cross the finish line without passing through all the arches, you fail. There's also a time limit of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't want anyone staying out too long in the desert conditions. If you can beat the record, there's some traditional Gerudo cloth in it for you. Wait here while I get the arches ready. It won't be long. Oh, okay. We can get more cloth. The first arch one is close by. Once you go through that, you'll have to take the rest of the arches in the desert in order. Keep in mind that the arch on the rocky hill only gets harder as it gets closer. But you can't see the finish line from here. But you have to follow the arches in order, and eventually... Oh, you'll come across it eventually. Sorry to get running? The start clocks once you get through the first arch. Get ready and start at your own leisure. God, I don't have the momentum. Sand seal, sand seal, sand seal, sand seal, sand seal. Where are my silent clothes? The rocky area only exists to prevent you from using a sand seal for the entire thing. I guarantee it. That's right, I got stamina for days. All right, that's 4 out of 7. It's not too bad. Oh, it's a shame I can't use like my my abilities here. It'd be very handy. That's fine. 5. Yeah, we got this. Piece of cake. Pizza Ogashi. Don't fall into the hole. That is a terrible idea. Why are you so hard to drive? Pizza cake. I'm actually planning on eating pizza for dinner tonight. I am very excited about it. No, what are you doing, you piece of crap? Thank you. Why are the sand seals so hard to drive in this game? Put a reverse tire! Done. Well done, soldier! Come back here so we can go over the results. Cool, we did another side quest.
Ooh.
Your time was 2 minutes and 41 seconds and 86 milliseconds. Hey, not bad. The desert race is a struggle between the body's limits and the harsh desert environment. Even like us Gerudo soldiers, there aren't many who can finish this race. To even approach Captain Teek's record is an honorable showing. This is your reward. Take it with pride. I wanted to give you a Gerudo shield, but there's no room for that in your pouch of yours. How about 5 arrows instead? I'll take the arrow, sure. We actually have a Gerudo shield.
Ooh.
Now that you're in the run, you should aim to beat the Gerudo soldier record of 2:30. Oh, I'm short?
Oh.
Oh, God, I was short. And it's all because of the stupid thing. I thought it was 3:30.
Oh.
That's right, I'm doing it again. Why? Because I was not happy with my time. Baba speedrunning. Oh, I fucked that up. Please come back here. Please, please don't. Please. Well, that was probably a, 2-second time loss. All right. I'm going to kind of rock him back and forth in order to make sure he maintains a straight line. So I feel like if I go neutral, he's going to make a decision on his own, and I really don't want him to do that. Get the splits out. God. Don't tempt me. Although I will be doing at some point what some might call a grapefruit speedrun in the future of Cave Story. The way Grapefruit likes to define a speedrun, quote-unquote speedrun, is being able to finish the game in a single sitting. So that'll be happening sometime soon. All right, don't fuck this up. You thought I was just gonna chow down on 100 fruits? No, 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 no. Grapefruit is a YouTuber, and he put out a series of videos at one point called, Super Mario 64 speed run or stuff of that nature. And basically, yeah, it's just him beating the game in a single sitting. All right, 25 seconds. Come on, buddy. Eating 100 grapefruit sounds like hell. I love grapefruit. They're like one of my favorite fruits, actually. Well done, soldier. Cool. That was like a 20-second time save. I'll take it.
Ooh.
Your time was 2 minutes and 3 seconds. 2:13! I've never seen anyone do better than Captain Teak, but the chief did speak highly of you.
Ooh.
A promise is a promise. Here's something to mark you getting the fastest time. Hey, look at that. As of today, you've graduated from being a mere trainee soldier. Come again if you ever want to test your limits. You're welcome anytime. Eating 100 grapefruits in one sitting sounds like hell. That is fair. The equipment Link is wearing has me in stitches. You need to be an evil warlock hellbent on destroying the world, but you also need to be a book club at 3 p.m. with the girls. Oh my god. Well, this is to... Oh my god, I'm still dying to heat damage. In that case, I'm just gonna eat some food. Where's my outfits at? Am I blind? I am blind. Cooking. Alright, we got 5 minutes. Am I going the right way? I am. There we go. Now I'm going the right way. You know what? Screw this. I'm not walking. I've changed my mind. You know, I thought we could just walk in a straight line. I thought it'd be nice and easy, but nah. Too much work. I've given up. Man. How is everyone doing today? Alright, let's go. This will be much faster in terms of getting around. There we go. About to lay down. Sounds wonderful. I actually just took a nap prior to streaming, and God, I needed it. I could have slept for like another 2 hours, honestly. Let me see. Some more of these Sonadalions. Is that the massive 3D maze I see over there? Oh, there we go. Just give me a rocket. I seriously need to get my batteries, like, upgraded, because I am so sick of not having, like, a strong battery. You know what I mean? Alright, we gotta hit the low zone first. Because that has been the case for every single one of these I've had to do thus far. Alright, are you ready? Dive, dive. Whee! Can I get back up on you? No, I think you maintain height better than I do on my paraglider. Oh, that's a weird looking structure. I kind of want to see what that deal is with that. Or maybe that's just like, we'll check it out when we go back all the way down into the basement, I think. Oh, wonderful. Do you guys see all the spooks out here? Take a Korok frond. Actually, you know, I'll take a... we don't need torches. I'll take a Guster as well, just in case. What's going on here? Research log, day 1. According to Tarano, the characters carved into the stone slab read as followed. The dragon ring slumbers in the labyrinth's depths. Wake it, and ye shall receive due compensation. Now that Tarano's gone off to examine the other ruins, I have no choice but to tough out the rest of this research alone. I'll leave a trail of Orkons and nuts behind so I don't get lost. He is quite good at navigating these things. You know, we're going to do this one the right way. We're not going to get lost in the maze for 10 billion years. I'm literally just going to follow the trail of acorns. And now he's lost. Thank you. Ye of little faith. Research log, day 2. I've searched each passage one by one and haven't found anything, but I've got a good feeling about the last one. The only thing keeping me from exploring is the late hour. I'll try to contain my excitement and get some sleep. He's not here. Rainy just redeemed another fruit. Very well, it shall be done. Sun shroom. Oh, maybe this is the point of the Korok thruster. Ah, see, this is why they give it to you. It all makes sense now. Mighty Zonite sword. You know, I am lacking a little bit in the Mighty Zonite sword department. Hey, look, another tree nut. Anything here? No. So many acorns. Man, this guy really carried around quite a few of them, didn't he? Here we are. I forgot what we get out of these mazes. Research log, day 3. We get lore. No matter how far I go or which way I turn, everything looks the same. It's all covered in energy-sapping gloom. I've somehow managed to swallow my overwhelming desire to run home and will attempt to spend the night here. I just hope I have enough acorns to mark my way to the end. Well, like shrines and articles of clothing and like, I don't know, there's cool stuff here. Ruby's not happy to hear that it's more shrines. Oh, treasure. Oh, it's a Zonite shield. I haven't seen one of those in a little while. I'm down for a Zonite shield. We can use it for more rockets. Here we go. Research log, day 4. Free battery upgrade would be better. That would be honestly sick. I can't believe I'm writing this, but I'm standing in front of the ancient Zonai ruins. What a tremendous discovery. This makes the terror and uncertainty of getting here completely worth it. It's just a shame for me that I have no idea what these ruins are. But I'll head back and report to people who might. Spooky, scary. I'm gonna go down here and have to fight something evil. I can feel it in my bones. For you have conquered this labyrinth. I, the ruler of the boars, have unlocked a door. Find it on the north side of the labyrinth of the sky. Thank you. South Lome Chasm. Head into here and do the thing. Alright, this should just be a nice free item shrine. Generally speaking, they don't make you do a puzzle shrine after a puzzle. Hey, look at that. Babo is always right. Never wrong. Never punished. It's always Raru's blessing this and Tikka Masala's blessing that. South Lomane Chasm sounds great. I am a fan of lo mein. Honestly, maybe the next time I get some money, I'm gonna get myself some Chinese food. But we shall see. Who knows? Maybe invite a coworker to go with me. Get some Chinese food. Hey, look at that. All right, and there should be... All right, so now that we've done this, we unlock the door in the sky. We go back to here, because I'm not going to walk my way over there. Very well. No, rockets are honestly so good in this game. It's actually absurd how good they are. There it is. That's the island I want to see. Keep it above 700. 700 gang. Oh no. Oh no. It's all catching up now. There is no hope for me. I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm watching it. Funny enough, I am the true master of the fruit counter. For those who didn't know. And it is by my own hand that I suffer this way. Give me a rant? Very well. What would you like for me to rant about for a second, Dope Cat? How Babo misreads things? Alright. So let's talk for just a second about how shitty of a reader I am. And you know, to a degree. I am actually a pretty decent reader in all honesty. In reality. You know, I read books, I enjoy reading articles, comics, you know, all kinds of things. I'm not without a literary mindset. But let's be honest here for a second. There are moments in time when I see certain things and my brain likes to go ahead and complete sentences before I've actually finished reading them. And so as a result of that, I end up skipping words and phrases that may or may not be there, and I try and make sense of things that clearly don't make sense to begin with. You know, if that makes some degree of sense. It's a constant issue that I have to fight almost every single day, which is part of the reason why I actually am just really bad most of the time, it seems like, when it comes to reading. It's because, again, I like to finish my sentences and finish the things that I read prior to actually having read them. I look for patterns and things of that nature, and that helps me, you know, keep a coherent mindset when dealing with all of that. But yeah, you swindled my dono. Oh, you're right, that is Dope Cat. The state of the fruit counter on Babotosh's channel. Well, there you go. The free rant. The state of the fruit counter is, it is an economic disaster. First off, let's talk about how much oranges cost. So for me to buy a bag of oranges is like $5, and you know, we got 700 oranges, or 700 pieces of fruit. Okay, let's convert this number into oranges real quick, okay? So let's say a bag of oranges, like 3 pounds of oranges, ends up being somewhere between 20 to 25 oranges. We're going to aim high here. So let's say 25 oranges for about $5. Right. Now, let's go ahead and do some math on that. How many dollars worth of oranges is that? It's 14 times 5. Which is a pretty decent, it's like $70. I don't make money from streaming. At least not that much money from streaming. So as a result, it's, you know, it's an economic disaster in many regards. The other, oh my God, what? That's cool. That's real cool. Sorry, do I jump? Does it, oh, what do I do? I guess it gave me some fruits, right? But no, that is a fat stack of oranges. You know, you know, as Zephyr put it, it ain't cheap. And as a result, It cost you guys like what, an hour of, not even an hour, like 30 minutes of watching me to make me spend another 25 cents on oranges. Oh my God. But you know, so the state of the fruit counter is an economic disaster. And you know, but it's fine that way. I'm not complaining about it. This is entirely by my own hand. I deserve every second of the fruit counter and it's and what it entails. You know, but yeah, that's what's going on. Wall scared or jump wall scare. Yeah. Sorry, I had to see if there was something on here that was like worth checking out, you know? How often do you get to climb on the underside of a thing? Oh, come on. Let me up there. No! Oh, God, I was so close. Sorry, I'm having to claw my controller in order to make this maneuver happen. Come on. Oh, there's a surface there, so check this out. I know I can do this. Come on. Come on, game. There we go. And then from here, we can do this. Maybe not. Okay, let me crawl on this surface here. There we go. Really? I can't climb that? Fine. I was so close, you have to admit. There were some sparks of genius in there. Definitely one of the cooler shrines I've encountered. This is a good experience, which only further convinces me that the Gerudo area was the first designed and they had the best ideas at the beginning of the development of this game. Objective failed. Well, what I'm saying, so I've noticed that especially with the Gerudo areas, the Gerudo shrine was so much fun, especially in comparison to so many of the other like main shrine quests. I really do think that they first developed this area of the game first when they had a fresh mindset, and then they rushed to the rest of it. So technically, you've already played all this game has had to offer. To you who set foot in my labyrinth of the sky, I offer a test of wisdom. 4 terminals are hidden across this maze. Activate all of them. Or did it say them all? I don't know. Again, can't read. The South Lomai Prophecy. Some nice good old Lomai. Alright, who's ready to navigate the maze for 4 random ass terminals? It would be amazing if I found one in here, just like off rip. And yet, I did not. I will say that this is some of the most disorienting parts of the game. Just navigating the 3D mazes. Oh, there's a terminal. Do I have to go down to access it? Apparently I do. Hey, I've seen this before. I hope you have. If you've played it before. Oh, I think I missed. Yeah, I totally missed. Although, arguably, that is a way to do it. Alright, one shrine down. Can I get up here? Babo's a genius? I am no such thing. I am but a man. Yo, it's Lane. Hello. I am so sorry that you came at the part where we navigate another 3D maze. But how are you doing today? Another mighty Zonai sword. I'll pass on it, actually. Sorry, readjusting in my seat. Funnily enough, the old office chair was much more comfy than my, you know, supposedly amazing gaming chair, so who knew? Just had a nice afternoon out with Jazzy Boy. Very cool, very cool. That sounds like fun. Where the hell am I? I have been, I had work today, so, you know, I came home from work. I'm very tired. Aren't built for being cozy. No, but they are supposed to, like, provide better back support, supposedly, but they really don't. My back is actually so much more in pain from... Oh my god. Why is this the first time I was actually able to build up height? I'm with that ergonomics are important. I hate sort of stuff with no structure. Are you talking about like chairs with no structure, or like, you know, gaming chairs are a one-way trip to eternal scoliosis? Boneless chair. I would dig a boneless chair. Hug the dog. Very well, the dog shall receive a hug. Just for you. There was your little dog hug. Alright, where the hell am I? Okay, we made some progress. Thank you, you're welcome. They're built like shit and overpriced only to appeal to gamers. Beanbag. Yeah, believe me, if I could do some beanbag gaming, I would. Why was it called a gaming chair? Well, so it was originally designed, or, you know, supposedly designed to have like somebody's ergonomic support, so it's supposed to provide back support in a way that like is apparently really good. Beanbag gaming after 25 years is a death sentence. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But like they were marketed as a way of like providing good back support. And then they just weren't that. You know? Honestly, there's a viewer reward I'm going to make sometime soon. And it's going to be the stand-up reward, where I spend the entire stream on my feet. But it'll be a little expensive, so. That I can get rid of a stick for. I've never seen so much hate for boneless chairs. You're turning my job into a retail, or turning my stream into a retail job? What, where I have to eat fruit, hugs dogs, and... How much to berate you for not taking my coupon? That's right. I have a buy one get one free on on add one to the fruit counter. How dare you? The standing is next level. Well, I mean, I actually do enjoy standing when I play games. Like, I've been to competitions, like Smash Brothers competitions, where there just aren't enough chairs. Oh, there's the terminal. Can I get some height, please? A little bit of height. Babo, can we use our channel points to buy milk? No, you cannot use your channel points to buy milk. But no, I do remember Hungrybox back when he used to play melee from standing position, so it's always really funny to me. I think there should be an option where you purchase milk for someone and mail it to them via regular mail. I mean, was that not what, like, buying, like, was that not what the milkman was for? Or was that, like, government standard that you would have a milkman? Or did you have to pay for the milkman to show up at your house? I don't really understood what the concept of the milkman was. 3 to 5 day shipping. But, you know, I'm just saying I would drink more milk if I had somebody delivering me milk. If I knew I had to drink this much milk within a set period of time, I would do it. The milkman is encrypted. Buy fruit for the price of 2, get another fruit free. That's right, buy 2, get 1 free. The sale on fruit is determined by what the actual sale at the supermarket is, which is never. Fruit is never on sale at the supermarket. Some would bring my milk every day in smaller quantities. The concept of the milkman was Loot Crate for dairy fanatics before Loot Crate was a thing. That is hilarious, Zephyr. What insight on the milkman? We should be really singing, who do you know the milkman, not do you know the muffin man? The postman is just a loot crate for male friends. Does the milkman have stats? Now we're getting to the important questions. I imagine that the milkman has like a +5 in charisma. There is no doubt in my mind that the milkman has a +5 in charisma. Because everyone knows the milkman fucks. And he's got to have at least a +3 in strength because he'd be carrying around all that milk. I think he has like stats like a baseball player. Everyone likes the milkman. He brings you milk. Like, what is, like, I'm just saying, charisma stat out the wazoo. I think intelligence and wisdom could be questionable, and that varies from milkman to milkman, but dexterity and strength is also probably pretty decent. Milkman would make for a good fighter. I'll say that. Like, if you wanted to play a milkman fighter class in D&D, I would let you. And I would believe that, you know, the fact that he could do the things that a fighter could do would make sense canonically in D&D. His charisma rolls fail automatically against those with lactose intolerance. That is hilarious. I love that. As a milkman, like that'll just be a base thing. As a milkman, you get a +5 in charisma, guaranteed. However, if the opponent is lactose intolerant, it becomes a -2. Or you must use your base, like, charisma stat. Broken bottle, obviously, indeed. His catchphrase was, well, you wouldn't cry over spilled milk. Or something along those lines. It's a bad spear. We don't need bad spears in my inventory. There's a thing around here. I know that there is. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. The milkman coats his sword in milk, Monster Hunter GU style. That would be hilarious. You can just see him like, you're like, imagine you're sitting around a campfire and you're like talking and suddenly the milkman pops out a bottle of milk and starts slathering his sword in milk. And you just stand there horrified. Technically, his base charisma stat would have to be +5, so he'd have to roll disadvantage, and charm effects don't work. Okay, we just made our way into the last segment of the maze, which would mean that somewhere around here, there is one more terminal, I'd imagine. His bones are super reinforced with calcium, even though that's a myth, and that doesn't happen when you drink milk. Well, yeah, but, like, myths turn into legends, and so the super calcified milkman would thus become a legend because of his super calcified bones, which, you know, is a myth in and of itself. Where is Joanna at? I hope they're doing okay. There we go. Boo, I've been here before. Oh, she's with her cousin? Okay. That's fair. I ask because we probably could use a bird break this stream. Which one am I missing? No, how did I screw this up? I think it's top left. Or top right. She's not in Pensacola anymore, as you know. Who wins, Goku or the Milkman? God, Jesus Christ. All right, so let's talk about, for just a minute, the power of Goku versus the Milkman, okay? We need to first take into account the power levels of each of these two characters. Now, Goku has decent charisma, decent strength, you know, or, you know, you could say he has like a really good strength score, you know, intelligence is kind of lacking, in my opinion, because I base all my Dragon Ball Z knowledge based off of the Abridged series. And wisdom is an absolute low, like, you know, we're talking like a 2 in terms of wisdom. But like, so if we're talking about, yeah, Milkman is low diff. Goku is not fair. No, but like, here's the thing, right? Okay, Goku doesn't like milk. I'm convinced that Goku just is not a fan of milk. So there's a very good chance. Because, like, when was the last time you saw a Goku drink milk? Because I most certainly haven't seen a Goku drink milk. You know? He's done lots of things. He's eaten lots of things. He's done, like, a pretty decent amount of stuff. Wow, this is not it either. But Goku just doesn't drink milk. And as a result, I am inclined to believe that Goku is probably lactose intolerant. Goku also does not have a job. You know, financially, Goku loses to the Milkman every single time. From the viewpoint of our capitalistic society, Milkman is winning by quite a bit. Okay, If you live in a capitalist-based, economic country, then Goku loses to the milkman every single time. The other thing that we need to take into account is the fact that, in terms of like strength, right? If we are giving the milkman a broken bottle of glass, Goku doesn't have a weapon. He used to have his staff, but he doesn't anymore. Milkman has better range than Goku does. He has a disjoint. And you might argue that, oh, but Goku gets to fire ki blasts or something ridiculous like that. Reinforced calcified bones. It beats ki blasts every single time. There's no way that the Milkman stands a chance, or the Goku stands a chance against Milkman and his calcified bones. Like, it's just that. And so he has disjoint, he has better charisma, he's more financially stable. There is no reality in which Goku beats the Milkman. Okay? It's just not there. I mean, maybe like 1 in every 20 fights, but that's still like a 95-5 matchup. I'm just saying, if you're a betting man and you had to put money down, you better put it on the Milkman. We need a Milkman mod for DBZ fighters. That would be hilarious. All right, we did it. We finished the maze. Milkman saved us. His existence, the Milkman's existence has saved us from this trying time. Pulled apart the something, jump to the basement below, and don't die. From high above to far below, prove your courage by diving into the depths of the earth. The final way shall open to you. Will it now? Should I believe you? I don't know if I do. I read the South Lugambai prophecy, or, what we say it was, Lumain prophecy, as South Lumain lullaby prophecy, and I was very confused. I was like, this is a lullaby? Seems like a pretty sketchy-ass lullaby. Cue the horn. Boing. There's that horn. I do love the horn sound that plays every single time you jump into this thing. That is definitely one of my favorite aspects of the night, is just entering it. It's got a very ominous feel to it. There we are. That was not it. That's a bundle of wood.
Yeah.
I don't like a universe. I don't think there's any universe where a radish farmer makes a lot of money. In DBZ or DBS, Goku is a radish farmer, and they have a higher pay than being a milkman. I don't know if they do, actually. Wild if the voices just pulled an insane prank and didn't open the grate for Link above. That sounds like a glitch that would happen to me while playing this game, and I would actually die from that. Oh, look. Pose. I've come to collect. In fact, I imagine being a milkman, especially back in like the 40s when we had milkmen. Which also, I love the idea of milkman being plural as milkmen. What are they? They're a currency, I do believe. They are used in order to pay for specific things at the center of a area. It's not a very well thought out game mechanic, in my opinion. We don't need Korra to. There is a guy. We'll actually probably stop by there, and I can talk to the guy, see what it is that I can get from him before we exit the temple. Just kind of going around here, picking up whatever it is I can find. See, more pose. Nintendo has somehow reinvented the collection. Yeah, I would believe that. I support that. Or the collectathon. This is true. It's funny that you would say reinvented because, you know, they are honestly one of the first people to kind of put together the collectathon as a type of game. Especially with, like, the 3D platformers such as, like, Zelda, Donkey Kong, all of that stuff. They just need to make Link into Spyro, same world, but just Spyro. That would be super cool, actually. And also not entirely inaccurate to what Spyro is. As a big fan of Spyro. What is this? Topaz staff. Okay. I think we get rid of the axe. I can always make a new max. Axe. It's a whack collectathon, a little bit. You know, it's kind of got some elements of like the Final Fantasy bullshit. You know, collect the 8 sacred relics and, you know, do the thing. Uh-oh, he caught me. He sees me. Oh, this is a third construct. That's spooky. Got him. That was kind of spooky. This enemy is just the Pikmin 3 final boss. Is it? I've never heard it described in that manner. I guess DK was kind of a collectathon, but I feel like they were branched off from that genre early. Like they were making Mario 3D games that weren't as collecty during the heyday of Crash Bandicoot, Banjo-Kazooie, and Spyro. Oh, when I say Donkey Kong, I'm talking specifically about Donkey Kong 64, which is the definition of a collectathon. My bad. I'm willing to throw this on the mighty Zonite longsword. Ooh, and a large crystallized core. Yeah, that is the 3D one. No, it's like, it's actually well known to be the world's, like, the largest collectathon. You had to have an additional memory pack in order to even beat the game because it had so much stuff in it. We're talking like 1,500 bananas of different colors that need to be collected. Over like 150 DK coins. There's like 60 golden bananas, as well as like hidden golden bananas. Like, it's wild. And I hear 100%ing it is like the intended way to beat the game. Just because like there's proper endings depending on how much of the game you've collected everything on. Donkey Kong 64. That's the name of the game. All right, what do we get for all this? Are you guys ready? Some believe this Ethereum has to be inspirited by a malevolent entity. It is rather refined. There we go. Boom. Who wants to look like Ganon? Bone weapon proficiency. Okay. Oh, what? That's kind of funny. What? Now you look bad. Not gonna lie. Like bad in a good way or bad in a bad way? Oh, and not in a Michael Jackson bad. Okay, so bad in a bad way. This is the proper look for this stream, in my opinion. This is ideal. I like this look quite a bit. And it's actually quite good at dealing with things. It's, you know, we can handle most cold environments. And not only can we handle most cold environments, but we can also climb things with relative ease, and we look hella good while doing it. All right, what am I doing here? I am kind of inclined to light up the area a little bit, but at the same time, I kind of just want to get the hell out of here. And I think I'm leaning more towards the get the hell out of here feel right now. Also, I'm going to hold on to some of those because we just got a whole bunch of them. I missed. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump down here. I'm going to collect as many of these post holes as I can in one sitting. And then, yeah, we're going to dip out of here. Don't you love that you have to collect these one by one by tapping the A button over and over and over again? I think that's a really cool game mechanic where you have 5 dudes following you around who's also all activated by the A button. Wonderful game design. Honestly, like, they couldn't have done it better. They couldn't have, like, bound one of your allies to the triggers or even, like, utilized a different kind of, like, button system or... You know, nobody uses R3 for anything. I guess they do, but still. I don't know. I feel like you could have done a little bit more. Or just, yeah, make it automatically grab the pose. That would have been a fantastic idea, instead of having to run around and manually tap A every single time and risk, like, I don't know, blowing something up. Do you know how many times, like, I've died to setting off a bomb by accident by shooting it or shooting somebody with it? Do I need to take a picture of this? I feel like I do. I feel like this is a picture thing. That'll be handy for something at some point later on in my existence. Alright, let's stop wandering around in the dark. Nearly walked off a clip face. But see, here's the thing. You have to manually pick up rupees too in this game. Did you forget about that? Alright, since we're basically here, I might as well go over there and see what the dealio is. Also, who the hell is this? Dude, what are you doing down here?
Are you here to help? Please, this is misery. I'm covered in gloom and I need a son of Dalion.
Here, I got plenty.
Ah, I'm saved. Thank you.
Leave them.
Thank you, you're a real lifesaver. The area is riddled with gloom and I stepped right into it. One touch of gloom will eat away at your vitality. Be careful to keep a safe distance. If the gloom does get you, or you should either go up to the surface or use the Son of Dalion as soon as you can. I've heard rumors that the light of those giant trees can help too. Though I suppose that's neither here nor there, because the gloom won't even have the chance to do you in.
Prepare to die, Link. Wonderful. I missed. I'm shaking my head. Listen, if I have the opportunity to help someone out, I will. Give me back my... Thank you for my son Adelion back. I mean, at least it gives you back the thing, right? That's not too bad. I was just curious. It's some random dude in the middle of a cave. You gotta talk to him. Also, mansplaining a person who's been playing for 1K hours. Mansplaining? What did I mansplain? I'm just talking here. Oh, yeah, you meant the yoga guy. Okay, okay. The yoga guy. All right, so you're going to do this boat pose here. Link is just like struggling. It's like, no, it's like, I feel like I'm dying. Good, good, good. Now we're going to move into, now we're going to do planks. The death by yoga. The yoga member. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was what? Motherfucker leaped into frame. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, let's go ahead and head back up to the surface. There is a thing around here. There's a couple of things that we want to collect while we're here. So now this is where the game begins. Everything that we've done right now has been bonus. I was not planning on doing any of this today. But I got sidetracked and I wanted to like finish the set and you know how it goes. Did I not see the Goron dude? I've kind of blocked him from my memory. And my visual prowess. I got 5 motherfuckers following me around. I cannot dedicate enough mental energy to seeing all of them at once. Is the best way for me to phrase it. All right. So that's the one that we haven't been to yet. Oh, no, wait. Have we? No, we totally have. Okay. Yeah, so I'm heading north now. Sick. Okay. North is that way. Actually, sorry. I made a mistake. I'm going to head over to this thing first, grab a plane, and then we're going to use that plane to travel as far as we can, and then we're going to keep going. That's the most efficient way of doing this, I think. And then I would love to give myself more battery power. So we'll probably hit up the center of the map at some point just to kind of do some basic upgrades. Because there should be some areas right up and around here that we can do that at. Also, if a Son of Dalion cures the gloom, then that also means that I can finally go grab my favorite armor. You know, at the end of playing, or towards the end of our playthrough. But still, I'm gonna make some gloom something portion. What's a porridge? There's the word. I knew I was looking for the word. Just thinking the word porridge. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Honestly, let's go to the Sky Tower. This Sky Tower over here is going to do a little bit more for us than heading straight over there. And then once we hit at that Sky Tower, then we can go ahead and get over there. That'll be the easiest way of doing this. Like, if you think I see this Goron dude currently sitting on the front end of my plane, I literally don't. I see the dotted line. That's kind of interesting, but not him. That's all right. I leave on my own terms. Keep on keeping on. I feel like I've heard that noise a lot in this playthrough. You know, the wow every single time when I like use this guy's ability. He's definitely one of the most useful abilities that we've obtained in this game. It is now cold. So now we put on a shirt. Oh, yeah. I guess the Yiga base would be over here, wouldn't it? Maybe in another lifetime. I'll probably play this stream or this game off of stream eventually, just for fun. But, you know, maybe I'll do that in like a Discord call or something like that. Because there's still like plenty, like, you know, we're playing this game right now kind of for plot. Just, I don't know, not the ideal way to play this game, in my opinion. I was talking to a coworker yesterday about Tears of the Kingdom, and I was like, yeah, I stream, you know, because that's, you know, when you meet new people, you ask what their hobbies are, and I'm like, yeah, this is something that I do. But, like, one of the things that I mentioned, like, oh, I'm streaming through Tears of the Kingdom, and they're like, oh, you know, I've not played it yet. I think their immediate response was like, you know, oh, yeah, you know, I still haven't even gotten the chance to really play through Breath of the Wild. I just like, you know, the beginning of the game was just a little kind of tedious for me, and I never got past that. And they were like, but I'm thinking about playing Tears of the Kingdom. I've heard that you don't need to beat Breath of the Wild in order to play it. And I was like, yes. However, if you don't like Breath of the Wild, you are not going to like Tears of the Kingdom. I highly recommend at least playing more Breath of the Wild to make sure that you like it before investing $70 in this game. Because, like, I get it, man. This game has its serious ups and downs. Oh god, is it broken? I missed! Nah. I can't aim like that. If you expect me to aim on a shield, you're just not gonna see it. Medella's Mantle Cave. Oh, there's a thing here. Read Bilson's records. Absolutely. I'm going to keep a record of the first of my time working on the Skyview Tower in the Gerudo Highlands. Day 1. We arrived at the site and started construction. Unfortunately, a heavy snowstorm blew in as soon as we started. We had to stop and take shelter in a nearby cave. Good news, the cave is warm and safe. We decided to use it as our base camp for the rest of the project. Day 3. The cave is bigger than any of us could have imagined. We explored inside by following the water downstream. When we were deep in the cave, we heard some hammering. I don't know how a sound from outside made it that far down. We will investigate tomorrow. Day 6. Here are some highlights from the cave investigation report. The cave continues all the way under Skyview Tower. The tower weight might be a problem. We should build a reinforcement in the cave so it doesn't sink. Day 10. The tower is done. It was a breeze with Pua's clever design and the skillful prep work by Hudson Construction. All of that legwork kept on-site assembly simple and efficient. Since we may end up using the site again, we decided to leave some materials in the cave. First thing I do when I get off this mountain is have a warm bowl of soup. Do you like how I read that as if the man was falling into more and more existential dread? Despite the fact that the dialogue did not reflect such a situation. I'm actually going to go ahead and hit up the Skyview Tower, then explore the cave, then hit up the mural. because I would like to have this as a teleport. You're joking, right? Is it buried? God. Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. We go back in the cave. Game can tell us what to do. Where we're going, we don't need something. Is it roads? I think the phrase is roads, but I was going to say something else, but now I can't even think about what it was. I was hoping to say, given the current circumstances. Did I do him in? Please give me the bubble gem. Thank you. This feels right. Yo, I was right. I was correct in my feeling. Support beams, hell yeah. That was the last Skyview Tower. We have now finished up the middle world map. I was gonna say subworld, but no, this is just the world. One might even call it the worldo. Bum. Bum. Well, would you look at that? The sky map is complete. All right, onwards to watch a couple of cutscenes. I hope they're funny. Funny looking. Oh, it's low grav here? Why would it be low grav? I'm kind of shocked at the number of low grav areas here. To be perfectly honest, it catches me off guard almost every single time. Oh my god. Hit me with a rocket, why don't you? That was not what I wanted to do. There we go. That is a really big sphere sitting in the middle of the map. But we got priorities. This isn't the last one, is it? I could have sworn that there was one more that we were missing. Oh, I see where it's at. It's right there on the tail. Do you guys see it? I say tail as if this thing, like, as if the word tail has any kind of meaning here. My foot has fallen asleep because I like to cross my legs when sitting in my chair. Oh wait, no, there it is. It was a little bit above the tail. You wouldn't be able to tell from that high up. You know, if that was a standing, like if the water was deep enough here, I would have just full scented it right into it. All right, cutscene time. Boom. Oh, look. I'm a fan of the gazebo.
Are you well? You seem a bit distracted.
I apologize. I keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
I see. The secret is to think of it like drawing out the object's memory.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
The object's memory.
I'm sure it will become almost like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home. But Zelda, there is more on your mind than just that.
Huh?
You, of course, do want to get back to your time. But you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
You don't think this cutscene has enough bloom?
I do not believe it is possible to keep anything.
What do you mean by
secret
not
from
enough
Sonia.
bloom?
Oh, your concern is very sweet.
Goat man, goat man, goat man. I like the dialogue
listen,
here, actually.
You
The
can
idea,
focus your attention on returning home.
the idea of like
After
using
all,
an
you
object's
possess
memory
more
and
than power
coaxing it
over
to return
time.
to its place.
You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Thank you, Lane.
Queen Sonia.
Are you sure that's lens
Then,
flare, not a
of course, you
tattoo?
must make it home safe to put links.
Because like she's got like the 3 dots under her eyes. Zelda's cheeks might just have 2 dots now permanently underneath her eyes.
He is a royal knight. He had been originally
sure that's
appointed
reflection?
for my protection. But later, he became a
It is
hero
light,
by
yeah, no,
saving
you're right.
both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
The shadows are too harsh
hero
in this
is
game,
he?
but I mean that's just the
so
nature
very
of cell shading, I
dedicated.
think. in
and he
many
refuses
regards.
to back down from any challenge. He is very strong. And his heart is good and true.
Ah, I can see that you have absolute faith in him. Hearing you speak so highly of him,
I do see what you mean though
I
when
find
they
myself
when
wanting
you
to meet
say
him as
that.
well.
Indeed.
They're trying to make it seem like a
I
higher
would
quality
also
game than it
like
is.
to meet him. He must be quite the brave, courageous knight. What a picture Zelda paints of him.
Do I get to hang out with the goat man again? I only got to hang out with him for like an hour. Maybe 3 hours. I got to hang out with the goat man for 3 hours. It does give the game a nice tone. It's definitely a decision to make it look that way. And like it's very intentional. It's, you know, and obviously, yeah, it is their way of handling a lower res game in many regards, but that doesn't change the fact that like all right, we got one more left, and I do believe it is in the north. Actually very close to where the Master Sword would be kept, up in here. That being said, we're gonna head back to. Actually, let's go up to the Sky Islands. I want to head back over to here because there was something interesting. Was it over here? The Forge Construct. I think this is it. I'm gonna. Oh wait, here. This is the place. The Crystal Refinery. We're gonna upgrade my battery. I thought they should have lit that cutscene in particular differently, but overall I do like it. Yeah. I would agree with that. Again, there are certain moments of this game that I personally see where it was handled with great love and care. And then there are other moments of this game where that is not the case. It feels rushed and you know, a little bit over like what's the term? Neglected. This is a crystal refinery. I can take crystal charges and produce them into energy wells. Get producing. To produce 5 energy wells, I require 500 crystallized charges. Is that acceptable? Get producing. Please wait. Give me that sauce. I have constructed your crystallized charges into 5 energy wells. I did add the 2 fruit. That was the first thing I did. That's why we're at 701. It was at 699. Hey, look at all that energy. Yep. I would enjoy further visits from you. You did miss me eating fruit. That was intentional. I do tend to eat fruit when I believe that you might be distracted by stream. And that is very, very, very intentional. It's my only way of fighting back against the constant fruit barrage. And clearly I am not succeeding in that regard. Man, look at how much faster this game goes when I start teleporting. But think about all the things we missed. It really is interesting how like solitary Link is. Like in the cutscenes are few and precious moments of intimacy, and they're not even things he's actually present for usually. Yeah, especially in this game. And in the previous game, in Breath of the Wild, he was like it was only him. Like they were his own memories, and so that's what I felt. I think that's kind of what I liked about it. Is it felt like Link was actually like slowly kind of coming back to the person he used to be. In this game, it's more like just solving pieces of the puzzle in many regards. But I do think, like, when you say Link is solitary as a character, I do agree with that quite a bit. Like, given the fact that, like, there's all of this constantly happening in the area. You know what I mean? Like, all the people are working together, and Link is just kind of going off and fixing things. There's such warmth that it feels like it's too much. Also, here's where the pose are. I offer pose. And this is what we can get for pose. Take a dark tunic.
I seek my brethren in the depths of this land. Also, his friends are ghosts, and I think that's a really noteworthy choice. Like, the fact that his helpers aren't physically there provides solitude, and I think it's an intentional choice. Yeah, I would agree with that.
So remember that fragment that I had? The one that showed a single mysterious figure. I found more fragments among the things our survey team brought back from the depths. And guess what? They fit together like a puzzle piece. Feast your eyes upon this amazing mural. This scene shows that there's a whole series of statues down there like the one you found last time. But what really caught my attention is the way that they're oriented. Each figure is pointed towards the next one in the series, until it ends with that last structure facing the final destination, a building that looks like a temple. Also, see the large ears on the figure at the front of the building? That's got to be one of the Zonai. And then there's that strange hand symbol that seems to be responding to what the Zonai is doing. So to collect my thoughts on all of this, I'm pretty sure if you follow the gaze of each of those statues down there, you'll reach that structure. But I'm also betting that temple-like building holds something of Zonai origin. I've heard that the Zonai wielded mysterious powers. I wonder if this correlates to those powers. I heard something about a potential sighting of Princess Zelda at the castle, but I need to stay focused on my research into the depths. That's where I'm sure we'll find a real clue about what happened to the princess.
I feel like it's kind of separating him out as a lone hero who has a different way of expressing his agency in the world. All the people are grounded in community, and he's different from them and relates to the world in a different way. Oh, and he's not as much of this world as everyone else. And so there's always like this kind of distance with him. He's not cool with anyone. The people he's closest are his memories, not his actual life. That is interesting. You know what also would be kind of whack? Imagine that the dialogue of this game is bad purely because Link isn't close with anyone. Maybe there's actual good dialogue between, like, you know, other characters with each other, and just not with Link because nobody wants to have good dialogue with him. What's up, Pura?
Yeah.
Linky, I found out what happened. The major cold front that descended upon the Rito and the marbled rock roast of the Gorns couldn't get enough of. And then there was that sludge contaminating the Zora water. And finally, the Gerudo menaced by Gibdos and the Sand Shroud. You faced some serious challenges and overcame all of them. Well done, Link. So, the person resembling Princess Zelda was behind the scenes for all of the phenomena as you discovered. This has to be related to the upheaval somehow. And I have something important to share as well. Less of a priority for them? Yeah. No, the dialogue is definitely a weakness of the game. Oh, shit is happening. Very much phoned in. Yeah. I felt like the dialogue on the last game was not this bad. Did I just start the end game all of a sudden?
Isn't that... Link, look at this! Quickly!
Oh, look at Zelda! That's true. Poof. Gone like the smoke. I think they tried to in some regards. Linky, did you see that? That was the princess, wasn't it? I was going to share that I saw a figure that looked an awful lot like Princess Zelda at Hyrule Castle. I wasn't sure at first, but now I am. I thought she left the castle entirely, but she was inside. We have to hurry and rescue her. The soldiers and I can't reach Hyrule Castle as it is now. You might be the only one who can do it. Yep. I'm sorry, Link. I know this is I'm always throwing you into dangerous situations, but you really are the only one up to the task. Please come back in one piece. The One Piece! That applies to both of you and the princess. Got it? The One Piece is real! What is that? Oh, it's a bird. I think they knew that they needed to sell the last one on so many levels, and now they're cashing in by diverting from many aspects of making a good game.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. In that regard. Okay, this is gonna be the easiest place to do this from. We got one more landscape-looking thing to do, and then we also have the Master Sword. There's a challenge that I want to get done because that'll finish up another shrine area that I've been kind of curious as to what it entails. You know, just basic things. Where are you at? Is that you? That kind of looks like it. Should be right around here. Nope, there it is. No, there were certain elements of Breath of the Wild that were really, really nice. And here's the thing, right? I feel like Breath of the Wild actually was like, had a better development life, mostly because it completely disappeared off of everyone's radar for like 3 years. That game was delayed over and over and over again. And as a result, they actually spent time with developing characters and things of that nature, which I feel like was kind of lost in this game to a degree. You know? Last cutscene involving the memories. Well, this game didn't get delayed nearly as much. They were pretty on time with it, other than like COVID preventing them from developing the game. But they really pushed the development of this game, and you know, but in some ways it shows, and not in positive ways.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said,
Goat
I believe
lady!
there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time.
You people and your secret stones.
To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess.
Could they not just
I
call
am
them
able
tears?
To separate my
Like,
spirit from my body.
please just call them tears. Stop calling them secret stones.
Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time.
And I can do all of it.
As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Please, just call them tears.
Time power.
Just tears.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you.
God.
That means...
I'm
if
not a
you
good
don't already
writer,
know
but
how to
I could
get
write better
yourself
dialogue.
home, there are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Zelda is a dragon.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Okay.
All right. That was it. That's all our cutscenes. We did them all. Now I'm just going to see if I can get the Master Sword, I think. That was awful. I had no issues with it, but I really do wish that we could chill on the Secret Stones bit. It's a little bit too much. Oh, look, the Master Sword. Kill it. Okay. I dig it. Conk. All right, we continue onwards. I'm thinking that there's some esoteric connection between Secret Stones and Marbled Rock Roast. I do like how, like, abrupt that one, like, little bit was. It's like, this is where you're going. Secret Stone really is a terrible name. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be hard to create a bit of interesting dialogue by literally just changing it to, like, the tier. Because with the idea of a tier or something along those things, it makes the, it gives more of a lore-ish, like, kind of secret-ish vibe. What is the deal with this cloud? Can you get out of my face? It piques more interest. It's as simple as that. I'm coming for you, Zelda. I feel like that Akira meme. Hey, look at the use for my stamina. Shoot it in the eyes? Absolutely not. You guys were all bashing on me and the fact that I invested so much in stamina. Now look at me. Look at me go. I am the Stamina King. Only needed 2 rings. I am so sorry, Zelda. Well, we got the Master Sword. That was not where I thought I was going to find the Master Sword.
Hello. Now I use my hearts. Oh no, it just gives it to you. Oh, how kind. I feel like I really didn't need to press the A button there, you know? I would have been fine just watching the cutscene. Clipping.
Link,
Yes, Dragon Zelda.
Link,
Yes, Dragon Zelda.
the Master Sword. Your sword. She is the key to destroying the Demon King. He defeated her before, but
Oh,
long
that's
slumber
cool.
will heal these grievous wounds. And when you two next face the Demon King, you will have my strength to help you through her. Link, you are our final hope.
Do I get to summon a dragon with the Master Sword?
I
Is that
pray
what I'm hearing?
this sword reaches you in the future.
So I had a thought. Remember when Raru said, like, Zelda has an affinity for both light and time? She repaired the Master Sword using both of those things. So it's the light that banishes evil, but also she repaired it because she was able to return it to its original form. It's kind of cool. I kind of dig that. I don't know if I would have noticed that, though, if not for... I thought I could move. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its corruption was healed by time with the sacred light dragon. The blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the Demon King. The Master Sword is 5 from Skyward Sword. I don't remember that. Where the hell am I? Oh, we're back here. That's kind of cool. Did you just bow? Oh, no, you just did the thing that you always do. Master Sword. So what do it do? It doesn't have a stat. Do I have full health? No, I do not. But if I had full health, do I still get to shoot blade beams? Where are my apples at? I'm gonna eat me some apples. Yes, I do. Yeah, Skyward Sword is a prequel to, like, the entire franchise. We still have to go here, I guess. Why did she stop manifesting then? I don't know. I never beat Skyward Sword. I gave up. I got pretty far, but the second the game was like, and now go back to every area and collect the time stones, I was like, you know what? I think I'm not. Jasper's been playing Skyward. Unfortunately, it's a bad game. I thought about streaming it when it got a Switch release. Alright, so there was still apparently something to do on the Dragon Tier Island or whatever.
And we still haven't gotten to go check out the Forbidden Forest or whatever, the Korok Forest. And I've been wanting to do that. You think Skyward Sword is fixable? I agree. Honestly, I'm kind of like tempted to... Did you play the Wii version or did you play the Switch version, Lane? They stopped doing good ports. They did. I do agree with that. The Wii U port is ass. I'm curious if the Switch port is better. Because they did make a port for the Switch. And motion, like, okay, I think that the motion controls are kind of a silly mechanic. However, Joy-Cons do a good job of... Joy-Cons are pretty amazing when it comes to motion controls. That's the thing that gets me. Like, Wii remotes were not good for motion controls. They might not have them. I have to, you know, I got to do some research. Why is the screen pulsating? I think it's a wind line, like, obstructing the camera. Gotta go to sleep now? All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, Kat. I look forward to seeing you again. Is this going to be a cool temple, or is this just going to be a temple? The world may never know. I guess we'll find out in like 2 seconds, but like that's besides the point. Turbine power. The gimmick shrine. Yes, that's right. We are going to be messing with gimmicks today. Interesting. Start by doing this. Ah! Did me a spook. I swear the next Skyward Sword is going to have an item that works like a Wii Sports Golf. That would be pretty funny. Oh, wait. Are these all supposed to be torches? Okay. I see now. Huh. Yes, the golf ball weapon in real time while the enemies attack you. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Hey, I did it. Did I miss something here? I feel like I missed something. You know, like a treasure chest or like literally anything. I also think that Nintendo literally knows they're making something that's mechanically a stinker, and they go hard in the plot in those cases. Which is kind of sad in many regards, because it'd be nice if we had a game that was both mechanically and plot sound, you know? Another mighty Zonite shield. I am fine with picking up another one of those. You know, I'll ditch the spring shield. They thought they had something here, but they don't. Breath of the Wild is the closest thing to... Closest, but the plot is ass, and only the setting is good. There are good ones. Yeah. I don't know. I really liked Wind Waker in terms of mechanics and plot. But I guess Wind Waker is a pretty old game. Like, I feel like old Nintendo games did not have that issue. But it does. There are days where it feels like they only make Mario or Zelda, and one has to be plot and one has to be mechanics. Oh wait, there is more things here. I find it interesting that Mario's getting more plot worthy. Like, the story is not much, but when it is ever. That is true. I'm kind of excited to see what Mario Wonder does. I am genuinely looking forward to playing that game. Mechanically, it looks really good. And, you know, Mario is not meant for the story. Like, if you make a good Mario platformer, it's going to be good. Mario Wonder, it's the new Mario game. This is where we learn that Zelda is a dragon. No, it's a 2D Mario game.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue.
I'll send
to
you a
gain
link if you'd
strength
like.
If bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
Oh, that's why we...
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Minoru, I'm counting on you.
Now eat that stone. Eat that rock. I think this will be a good one based on its position in the 90s and shitification cycle.
Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes.
Nitty Nintendo.
I pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
So how long has the Light Dragon been around? Like, obviously, like, has there been 2 Master Swords up until this point?
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
The final boss is passing a kidney stone. Ouch.
You must.
Given the plot thus far, you know, I might believe it. So long, Zelda. It's been fun. I hope one day we can restore you to Zelda. I'm not gonna lie, the music got me there. I was the music in that moment.
Protect them all!
I think besides the fact that that had as many flashbacks as an episode of One Piece, it was an A+ cutscene. I was a fan of it. The music hit really, really well there. I was a fan. That was a good moment. You get a little bit of applause from me. It's giving Howl's Moving Castle, Find Me in the Future vibes. Yeah, I get that too, just a little bit. Oh, that's cool! And now I'm surrounded by the Silent Princesses, which is a flower that Zelda both likes and is like very, like, yeah. That was cool. Look at all the flowers! The Dragon's Tears. I'm inclined to collect them all. It is wonderful that you can be in all these cutscenes as a non-binary slay. That hair is the only thing holding this game together for you. That's fair. Why does it look distinctly like what happens when you turn into a Titan? Never got that far in that show. I'm trying to remember the name of that show. All right, I'm gonna go check out the. Okay, there's two things to check out actually. There is this area, I believe, right up here. Here or here? I think it's here. Yeah, Attack on Titan. That's the one. The bowl cut is load bearing. It's okay. I wasn't gonna watch Attack on Titan. Okay. I watched the first season. I really didn't take on much of an interest after that. It sits in the same boat as Sword Art Online for me. I'm just not gonna finish it, and I'm fine with that. There you are, my assistant. I know I can count on you to propel our research forward. You found it? The place the monolith was talking about. So that's where it was. Excellent work. I'll go take a look shortly. Oh yeah, I discovered a new monolith while I was exploring the ruins. It's right over there. At a glance, it might seem different from the other monoliths. You should get closer and see what it says. What do you mean it seems different? Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long dragon that protects the Mountain of Death. There are a lot of dragon statues, but we're looking one with a long body, sounds like. What's the Mountain of Death part? That's troubling. The long dragon. It's a pretty long-looking dragon. Protects the Mountain of Death. Well, I mean, they're obviously talking about Death Mountain. Are they talking about this dragon? This is a long dragon. I know that people like it, but for whatever reason, I heard how the creator feels about Jewish people. That's a little sketch. I don't follow I guess social politics in that regard when it comes to games, but again, I just don't have much of a I don't vibe with a lot of Attack on Titan stuff. Like I don't know. It's been a while. Alright, well, I mean, okay. We're looking at Death Mountain. It's probably not going to be over here. Got him. Never knew what hit him. Death Mountain. Mountain of Death. I don't know. I've been looking for a new anime to start. Been rewatching one of my favorite shows with a friend of mine called Wander Over Yonder. It's a Disney show that features like a goofball. Think of it as like a combination. Oh, that is a strong dude.
One of those elite guards or whatever. You've been thinking about watching Revolutionary Girl Utenya. I never got into it because I'm not used to that 90s anime look, but it's supposed to be really good. Huh. Let me know if you'd be interested in watching it together, Lane. I would love to... Oh, here it is. This is the dragon that protects Death Mountain. You see this tail? This is a long-ass tail. Where's the end of it? Oh, here's the end of it. And then what? I'm supposed to, like, shoot lightning at the spot or something like that? Maybe. Deadass have not been able to watch a show in, like, half a year, though. I think I might need to get the move over with. Understandable. Moving is a giant pain. Somebody who has moved now a handful of times. I'm glad I have found a place that I feel relatively comfortable living at for now. Okay. The Long Dragon. You get too agitated to sit down and watch, like, episodes. Namen. Yeah, no. I mean, I obviously it's not like a permanent place because I'm gonna probably move out eventually because it's not my house. But like it's nice to be in at least like a place that like I feel comfortable here in my own space. My bedroom is my safe space. I really like it here. I get to cook. I get to do things. You know, it's not bad. Could be worse. Some other thing just popped up and now I have no idea where it's at. Where the hell was that? Oh, great. The dude is gone. Oh, no, there he is. Huh? My trusty assistant. You're back. I thought I could hear a loud noise coming from deep within the ruins. You heard that too, right? It was unsettling. I wonder what might have caused it. It was me. I caused it. Ha! I just don't know where it's at entirely. Is this it? Is this the thing? It looks very unremarkable if this is the thing. But it might be the thing. Oh, it is the thing. Ooh, more tablature. Hey, hello, are you there? Be awesome. That will be a day trip apart next year. Oh, I'm super excited for that. So this is what was waiting for us beneath the ruins. Wait, you found another monolith? If it was hidden away down here, there almost certainly something important written upon it. Oh, my heart is pounding. Shall we read it? Dare we? We dare! Here, allow me. A monument to loyalty. Hyrule owns its peace today to the gift that King Rauru gave unto us in his noble feat of imprisoning the Demon King. Wait, King Rauru? Imprisoning the Demon King? Rauru is the name in legend as the first king of Hyrule. And this mention of imprisoning the Demon King, this monolith is no doubt a chronicle of the imprisoning war. My heart won't stop pounding. Let's read on. The great battles ended with the seal, began with the support from the sages, each of whom bore a shining secret stone. I'm going to call them tears from now on because I can do that. Among these were 4 Hyruleans, loyal warriors all, who hastened to King Rauru's aid as their oaths demanded. They are the pride of the people of Hyrule. This stone monument is dedicated to the loyalty that will echo through time. I see. In other words, this rune is dedicated to the sages who fought with Rauru in the first king of Hyrule. It was built by Hylians afterwards. This explains why there were Hyrulean texts on the monoliths we found. Oh, what a discovery!
I'm astonished to find so profound a secret hidden in these long-buried ruins, so full of mystery. I'll stay here now to analyze what's written on this monolith. Once my heart's rate returns to normal, I'll swing by the survey team base in Kakariko and turn in my findings into a book. I can't wait to see the looks on their faces. This is going to be great. Oh, whoops. I completely forgot to give you a reward. I mean, I never could have solved the mysteries of these ruins without you, my assistant. You have my thanks. Thank you for the large Zonai charge. Please take this. Oh, okay. Get more things. And this too as a bonus. Okay, yeah. Well, if you came all this way to see some ruins, you must be almost as fanatical about Zonai history as I am. Yo, Cassili Bird Goddess. Welcome. How are you doing today? If so, please enjoy these Zonai artifacts I discovered. Mementos to remind you of our time working together. Oh. Now, fear not. Since I'll be sticking around for a while, you can come back if you ever want to talk about ruins and relics. In the meantime, happy trails. Goodbye, my trusty assistant. How are you doing? It's been a little while. Good, just wanted to get off of Valorant and wanted to chill. Understandable. The Dusk Claymore, a slender claymore thought to have been handed down. The blade shines with holy luster. Is this the Twilight Sword? The sword from Twilight Princess? Is that what this is? Okay. Is this not the sword that like Ganon was stabbed with back in Twilight Princess? It kind of looks that way. Anyway. We may not finish the game this stream. Oh, we'll definitely finish it by next stream. We're nearing the end. We've discovered all the relics. We got the Master Sword, as you can see. I'm literally gonna go to the Korok Forest and see if there's anything I can do there. Which at this point there should be, since I have the Master Sword. We'll finish up any kind of weird things that I want to do at the Korok Forest, and then once we're done there, I will. I don't know. We'll start next stream by finishing things off there, and then basically going straight to Hyrule Castle. So, you know, Tuesday. We will be done with this game by Tuesday. At least you guys will be. I will not be. I will play this game in my spare time every once in a while. I guarantee it. But that is a me problem, not a you problem. But yeah, I've heard Valorant is a fun game, like when you get into it, but like it can be tilting as well. I don't know what the level of I don't know what the vibe of Valorant is these days. You know, like Overwatch used to be a chill game for me. Now it is the most like mind-numbingly like infuriating like piece of garbage that I still occasionally play with friends at like, you know, super late at night. But that's not everyone's relationship with games like that. It's made by Riot, and Riot literally cannot balance League. That is... I don't know about that. I feel like League is a relatively balanced game for the most part. Like, obviously, there are good champions or whatever, and... But, like, at the very least, there's counterplay, and people can, like, have different mains. You know? It's not like we're playing Tier 0 Yu-Gi-Oh! Where basically you run Kashtira or die. Because that's how fun thing they did. Oh, people played Kashtira in League. Yeah, that's no fun. Come on, give me one boost. Boo. Alright, I guess we're landing right in the forest. Oh wait, I guess I can glide, right? That'll help me gain some more momentum towards the entrance of this forest. Was given Titamir 175 range when his only counterplay was he had no range. Gotcha. But at least they're still trying to balance the game to a degree, you know? Balancing games is hard. Like, balancing that kind of... I cannot see dick, and I also have no stamina. This is horrifying. I'm going to die here.
Never mind. We are all good. Guide me, Master Sword. Unless we just follow the silent... Do we just follow the mushrooms? Wow. It's interesting seeing new things where companies like heavily tune characters consistently. And they said they knew it would make him OP. They did absolutely no nerfs besides 4 base attack, which is nothing for a crit champ. Again, I know nothing about League in that regard. I just know that items exist and you have to buy them in the shop. And if you don't know how to utilize the shop, then it's a terrifying game. I have no idea how to navigate this place. They made this forest a significantly bigger challenge in this game than they did in the previous one, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. I like the woods moment too in Breath of the Wild more. See, I don't know. I'm just like not navigating it correctly, I guess. But I don't know what navigating it correctly means. Because usually, so I had a way of doing this in the previous game, which was I used the wind to navigate it. Because the way that the wind blows is an indicator of which direction you should head in. But that is not the case in this game. I'm assuming that there's one too. I thought maybe that the silent princesses were like the way to navigate it, like the mushrooms. But I don't see any more mushrooms. Well, I don't know what the significance of the woods are. I missed the right entrance. Like, there's multiple entrances. I thought this whole thing was surrounded by a lake, though. There's not really a place for multiple entrances. Unless... Unless... I got a theory. We're gonna test it. I remember you flying in and missed the tutorial part of the woods last game. Yeah, I don't think this is the move either. I have an idea, though. I got a theory. And it actually, it's not a bad theory, in my opinion. Was that the fucking Inception Bwam? That honestly, it's funny that you would make that connection. I don't think it was, but it's still very funny. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute. I think I could watch it again. It'd be an alright movie to watch sometime. What's my idea? Come at it from underneath. I fucked up. I literally hit all the wrong buttons in that situation and died. I cannot believe I just did that. Well, I guess we can't die again. Oh, are you kidding me? It's gonna put me all the way. It's so weird that they would like do like the penetrating the inner psyche of a rich man, and then his inner psyche is just like some snowy place. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I do feel like they kind of missed an opportunity to like really reach into the idea of like dreams as a whole. Because I don't know, I find great insight from my dreams personally. But, you know, I'm also a very lucid and vivid, I think, is a better word for it, dreamer. It's part of the reason why I can't watch horror movies. Should have been a way more Freudian. This isn't my original criticism, but I think there should have been actually some fucked up shit in there. Nice number in, dude. That's why I died. It was just to make the counter feel better. So they just made up like a bunch of trite rules for dreams. Yeah, I feel like if they remade the movie, they would do something a little bit better in that regard. Or at least find a way to explain away why the first movie was the way it was and why they don't do things like that anymore, and then like follow the new set of rules that they've made for themselves. Does that make sense? All right, that's our way. Hello, Mr. Metalbuds. Fuck South Park. But I always remember they when they would make fun of Inception, Stan's dad was like concedingly explaining why firefighters could bring ladders into dreams, and Stan mom was like, that doesn't make any sense though. And he's like, you just don't understand because you're not smart enough. That's funny. I feel like people did the same thing for Rick and Morty. You know, they were just like, what's the significance of Pickle Rick? And people would be like, you don't have a high enough IQ to understand Pickle Rick. It was like Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, accurate. Sodium chloride. Have you seen that that post? Somebody makes a post where they talk about the sodium chloride thing. It's aesthetically smart, but not actually a smart show. Yeah, exactly. That is a perfect way to describe it, actually. Wonderful. Where's it at? You think you scare me? You used to scare me. You used to scare the hell out of me. Honestly, you still do to a degree. But I know how to handle you a little bit. Oh my god. Never mind. You're terrifying. I'm out of here. I don't know if I'm safe on this rock. Alright, where's my Ganon Zelda? No, it just totally polished it off. Nice and clean. They had some fucked episodes. Rick and Morty had its moments, but it got like too much like fucked up for no reason. Yeah, no, that is a perfect way of describing it. Not to mention that the guy who the guy who was producing the show apparently like I don't know. There's some shit about him. I don't remember the exact stuff. I think it turns out he's like a pedophile or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but the point is like he. Yeah, there we go. Child predator. Yeah. It's not a show that I can easily recommend to anybody, if that makes sense, because of the stuff involving some of the writers and just I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. And, like, not weird in a good way. I like weird. But not like that. It is very soapboxy. I agree with that term as well. Alright, we're kind of moving there. It was alright until it started shitting on its audience. I don't know. I kind of like it when shows do that, especially because, like, I don't know. There's an aspect of, like, audience, people who watch the show that just take it too far. But was it the creators or the show itself that was shitting on their audience? Oh, well, yeah, because they just didn't want to care about the story. I don't know. I feel like that was more in character for the characters than it was in character for the, anything else. I'm thinking of the scene where they said, Rick says, I'm not disparaging the differently abled. I think it's about powerful groups that think that they're doing the right thing. What powerful groups? Name the powerful groups that you think are making it so you can't say the R word. Any particular groups come to mind? Again, it's got some bad takes, to say the least, in my opinion. Again, not a show I could recommend to people. Not at this point in time. I totally forgot this was a thing I had. Holy shit. It was a throwaway scene. I do recall it. Wonderful. I have dumped myself into the worst hole on the planet. Someone let me out, please. Let me out right now. I don't want to be in here anymore. I'm literally just trying to navigate around this tree. There we go. So the question is, where would this spit me out, right? Yeah, that looks about right. I think the show had a damn good writer's room, and so it was mostly good, but then I think someone, probably the creator, was inserting shit like that. He really said powerful groups, Bible thump. All right, we made it to the Korok Forest. See, I knew what I was doing, ish. Oh my god, what is going on here? I think we just side quested our way into another side quest. I don't think it was a puzzle. I think it's just an excuse to use the underground. Like, literally, I feel like the underground might as well have only existed to get to the Great Korok Forest. Swing to hit. I'm certainly not going to swing to miss. I never said it was a puzzle. I think it's just an excuse. Or alternatively... Why does Nintendo constantly add a mechanic and then constantly make use of the mechanic? Like, for why? Can't think of other games that are like this. I guess some PlayStation games, touchpad interaction. Is in the woods. How's it hanging? Hey, Ivanka. How's it going? I think the shrines have better vibes, but I don't know if they're better in actuality. I really miss the way that some of the I don't know, some of the way the Breath of the Wild shrines worked. If that makes sense. You dreaded going into Breath of the Wild shrines? You know, that's fair. Do it again. Okay, you know, that works. I'll take it. That's why every reward is only a shrine. Well, sometimes the shrine themselves are the reward, you know? Fine, I'll seal it to it. How about that? Then what? Are you gonna complain to me? Shrines are bad development. They should have made it all in one world. I guess AAAers are trying to make those big dollars on and the two options are repetitive content or Bethesda style, like Twilight Princess. We have a lot of our stuff. That's not better. The rewards are punishments in this game. Well, no, this is true. They do. Actually, you know, there's this convenient rail. I don't know why I tried to make a rail when I could just use this rail. God dang it. Okay, I guess I can't do it like this. Fine. You know what, game? Fine. Fine! I don't know what I'm cooking, alright? We are merely in the kitchen at this point. I'm just chopping vegetables. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Alright, see ya next stream, Vanka. Thank you so much for coming by. It's always nice to have you here. Oh, that was not the thing I wanted to do. Okay, physics are wonky. This is what I'm learning right now. Look, I'm trying my best, okay? All I have is random shit in the cupboard right now. I know, let's make it longer. This will make it act even more wonky. To cause more confusion and chaos. Oh, what can I do with this? Oh, you figured it out? Give me a second here. I got some ideas still. All right. All right, so if I do this, right? Please have enough force. Do it! Okay, sure. It worked. We know what? We take that. That is what I was trying to do there. But, yeah, some of these shrines are rough. Alright, at least we got 8 thingies. You know what we can do with 8 thingies? 8 can become 2 thingies. Yeah, I guess that would have made more sense. You did, in fact, see it. Which is why I will not be subtracting a fruit from the fruit counter. Mr. Great Deku, how are you doing today? My stomach is not well. Okay. The Great Deku Tree has a stomach? That's a pretty nasty stomachache, Mr. Deku Tree. I must say. The Deku Tree Chasm. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that, buddy. Ooh! Wonderful. Blow myself up again.
Here comes that boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. Man, I am out of food. I fucked up. That was an overhead slash. It's because I bombed myself right at the beginning there. That was a not great move on my end. $70. I have not died 701 times. All right, I'll try it again. I think this time I'm not going to blow myself up immediately. In fact, I might even use the Master Sword to my advantage because it is a ranged weapon, apparently. Oh, let go of me, you... Man, I wish it would keep where my items were. Eyes, there they are. Alright, onwards to the Phantom Ganon. Got definitely more health this time. God. Ow. I keep mistiming that. It's later than I think it is. I feel like if I'm able to jump over the full attack, it should count for the gauge, but what do I know? We didn't make it 70. More like got cooked. Hey, look at that. All of our Cork friends. I like how they almost look like a 1-to-1 from Wind Waker.
You did it! Thank you so much, Mr. Hero! The great Deku Tree is waiting for you in the Cork Forest!
You know, funny enough, when I was playing Wind Waker, or not Wind Waker, but what is it? The other game. God, I can't even remember what it's called now. I'm gonna drop one of these. Oh wait, no, that's my topaz stuff. There we go. Back when I was playing, oh, this is about to break. I might as well get rid of it now. What is it called? Back when I was playing Thousand Year Door, that was the same voice that I gave the Punies, and they progressively got higher and higher in pitch. It was really funny, actually. Because, like, you know, you meet the first male Puny, and he talks like this all the time. This is the way that they like to talk. At least that's the voice I gave them. And then, you know, the female one comes in. It's like, hello, my name is... And I was like, oh, my God. I am going to absolutely, like, my voice is not going to be happy after that. Doing that for, like, a long period of time is just so much. It was a good time.
But yeah, it just got higher and higher pitched. It was funny. All right. Well, we saved the great Korok tree from the great evil that is something something. I think this is a good place to call it. I think I'm going to be done for today. We're going to talk to the great Deku tree and see what's going on.
Ah, so it is you. I must apologize. I am still quite groggy, as though I am awakening from a bad dream. You rid me of that unpleasantness deep within me. Yes, you went to great trouble to restore me. Thank you. It has been some time since we last spoke. Have you been well? Yes, the last time we spoke. That was when you came here with the princess to retrieve the Master Sword.
Oh, one more cutscene. Wonderful.
It is good to see you, Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and Link, Keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored.
Wonderful.
Go on then, Link. Draw it once more.
Great Deku Tree, thank you so much.
There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
It is amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
When was this in Breath of the Wild? It wasn't. It was in between the two games.
It can do more than heal.
This happened like prior to the game
sword
starting.
will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fabled blade may well be limitless. Truly the work of a goddess.
That's why it doesn't have a number,
Sword that grows ever stronger.
supposedly. How did it break again? It constantly breaks. Do you remember Breath of the Wild?
Master sword.
You swung the sword 20 times and it would shatter. That was part of the Breath of the Wild lore.
You appear to be faced with trouble once more. But I see you have procured the Master Sword. That sword, I sense a sacred power within it that is stronger than before. What has come to pass? Take heed and do not rely solely upon the power of that sword. You must steel your mind and your spirit as well. I'm always here. Should you ever have need of me, you only need ask.
I have no idea if it breaks in this game. Yeah, no, basically. It was basically just, hey, look at that. Master Sword, Hero Sword. We did it. We did all the things. All right. This is where I'm going to call it for today. We will beat Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom next stream. That is what will be happening. I don't know if it breaks in this game. I haven't tried to... I haven't broken it yet, but we can test that real quick. I just need to hit a rock a few times. Thank you for streaming. Of course. Thank you for coming by. I guess I'll find out later. I mean, we're going to be using it, so it's not like it's going anywhere. Let us raid somebody. I'm sure... Sorry, just dropping my controller. I'm sure that we can raid somebody who's doing something pretty cool today. Let's see. We have... Oh, man, all the big streamers are streaming today. Raintail is playing Rise. We got Rivals of Aether. A friend of mine's playing Mario Party. I feel like... you know, let's go raid Raintail. I don't get to see them all that often. But for everyone who came by, thank you so much. It's been wonderful. It's always nice to have people here. I will be streaming hopefully tomorrow night. I will be playing Monster Hunter GU with luck. You know, but it will be kind of later in the evening. I expect it to be like a 6 to 9 o'clock stream because I have work that afternoon. But yeah, thank you everyone who came by. I will hopefully see you guys again in the near future. And it's always wonderful having you here. Good night, sleep well, and I hope to see you again soon.